Hi, my name is Mr. Narrator, and I'd like to tell you a story about Alexander Hamilton and the plan he made about being fat. Now, this is how Alexander Hamilton single-handedly pulled the U.S. out of crippling debt. AHAM's plan can be broken into 5 different parts that make the acronym BFAT. B stands for Bank of the United States. So Alexander Hamilton came in and he was all like,
Now that I'm the Secretary of the United States, I think it's time for a federal bank so that we can manage the economy and fund our new nation. This is necessary because we can't trust Congress to issue cash money, but the bank, on the other hand, has to back all of its money with gold and silver.
On the other hand, Jefferson wanted an agrarian society where the economy was based on farming, and he wanted a small government too.
Wow, that sounds absolutely terrible. A Bank of the US is not constitutional, so you can't do this.
Jefferson, you silly goose. In actuality, according to the Necessary and Proper Clause, Congress is allowed to do what's necessary to carry out its power.
Aw, man.
Well, it seems like Hamilton won that battle, but Jefferson will be back soon. Let's move on to E. E stands for excise tax on whiskey.
I needed to get our new nation out of debt, so after a lot of thought, I placed a tax on whiskey, because I felt that it would upset the least amount of people.
James Madison really liked this idea because it would increase sobriety.
Wow, I really like this idea. It will increase sobriety.
However, the farmers had a different opinion on this tax.
Bruh, you trying to take our money? You're attacking our livelihood, and we don't want that tax. You're discriminating against us, and you're being a big meanie. Your tax destroys the whiskey business. We are going to rebel.
So Washington raised a huge army and was all like,
No, you won't. Aw, man.
F stands for funding at par. You see, the United States government owes lots of soldiers in foreign nations for war debts.
In order to pay back these debts, I issued bonds to those we owed, which would later be repaid.
The soldiers, who thought that their bonds were never going to be paid, sold their bonds for barely any money.
Well, we're never going to get paid, so we'll just sell off all of our bonds for cool stuff.
The soldiers made fools of themselves because Aham came back and said,
Okay, I'm back, and I paid off all the bonds at face value.
Aw, man.
A stands for Assumption of State Debts. As I said before, the United States government still owed a lot of foreign countries a lot of money.
All these silly foreigners don't trust us Americans to pay them back their money, so they won't give us any more.
We don't trust you and we won't want to give you money anymore.
Wow, I have a great idea. Guess what, losers? Our federal government will take over all the debts of America and pay you all of your money back using my incredibly awesome economic plan.
Yay!
You see, Madison and Jefferson disagreed. The state they came from, Virginia, already paid off its wartime debts.
Whoa, bro, we can't let you do that because then the government would have a ton of power and the states that have paid off their debts already would be paying for the debts of other states.
Isn't that swell?
No way, bro. Don't do it, bro.
But Alexander Hamilton had a great idea, which came to be known as the Compromise of 1790.
Well, what if we move the capital down south?
In the end, Jefferson and Madison agreed to Hamilton's plan in exchange for moving the capital down south. And finally, T stands for tariffs. The last part of the BFAT plan was to implement taxes on imports in order to increase the government income.
I'll create stronger tariffs in order to stimulate the economy, protect the young industries of America, and to collect additional monies to pay off all of our debts.
After everything, Hamilton had accomplished the impossible. He got the young nation that was the United States out of debt and set it up for growth and success.
Attention, everyone. I have an announcement to make. I got us out of debt.
And then Aaron Burr jumped out of the bushes.
Hey, Hamilton!
Hamilton was frightened and shot Aaron Burr 17 times in the chest with a knife. Bang, 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 stab, stab, bang, 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 stab, 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 bang, bang, stab. Hamilton died that day from gunshot wounds that he received in the battle. But he went down as one of the greatest presidents in history.